Well, it's wonderful to have you with us. You've just stepped off your
Pleasure to be here.
panel. It's
Pleasure
great
to
to
be
have
here.
you with us here with the
Pleasure
Economy
to
Middle
be
East
here.
Summit. Now, let's start with what are the major challenges you see when it comes to traditional schools, teachers adopting a digital education platform like those you offer at Alef Education?
Yeah, look, I think the main challenge is really working on change management and professional development for teachers. I think students know how to use technology. They're kind of born with technology in their lives. So we find, I would call it opportunities as opposed to challenges on trying to look at how technology can really help teachers do their jobs more efficiently and how they can leverage technology to understand strengths and weaknesses of students, but more importantly, understand misconceptions and guide personalized pathways. Because I think when teachers understand the disruptive nature of how technology can aid them and enable them, life goes on and they embrace it. So I think those are one of the fundamental challenges. And I think as we talked about generative AI today, it's also about removing biases. So make sure that as students are using generative AI in their classroom, potentially, that they're getting the right information that's validated by a teacher to make sure that it supports positive learning reinforcement and learning in general.
Great. And you're currently present in UAE, US, Morocco, Indonesia. Why are these markets chosen to be among the first ones? And which other markets are we likely to see you in the near future?
Yeah, sure. So UAE proudly here working with all the schools in the government sector and a large concentration of private schools. And that was a springboard into markets like, so Indonesia was really based on connections we had with the local governments there. Indonesia is the fourth largest education market globally. It's 60 million students. It's a very different modality in terms of how students learn on mobile phones as opposed to tablets or devices. So it thought us in terms of a global aspirations to enter a market and be successful there could mean we could scale this program anywhere. Morocco, again, close synergies with the region in terms of Arabic language, and we showed some great success in an initial pilot. We're now working with the ministry to expand. The US, because of the alignment of resources that the UAE ministry uses for math and science, which is aligned to Common Core. But I think for us, our focus over the next few years is really on the GCC, our home markets, and Asia. So we feel we've got lots of synergies that would be attractive to actually naturally veer into those markets and drive impact for those educational systems.
Wonderful. And how do you integrate your platform services with the diverse curricula offered by educational boards across your markets of operation? Modes of teaching tend to vary widely among the different educational boards.
Yeah, sure. Look, that's a very good question. I think in terms of kind of curriculum and content, we work with different standards. We've got Common Core. In some cases, we're focusing on country level curriculum. So I'll give you an example. In Morocco, we align kind of content for Arabic to their curriculum, but based on the basis of what we've already built. So Alef Education over the last 6 to 7 years has built a lot of the content assets across core curriculum, whether it's math, science, English, Arabic, Islamic, social. We look at Indonesia. We're able to take the current math product and just look at some element of localization in Bahasa. So because we have that whole repository and the way we've constructed all of the lessons and all of the kind of tools that come along with that, whether it's animation, the assessment, the games, we're able to slightly vary kind of the curriculum based on the market needs and adapt it to different geographies. And I think we've proven that with our varying degrees of expansion, whether it's the US, Morocco, Indonesia,